Ka'alayim La Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Chachadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and great millstone who rule well, teach well with sincerity, honesty, and integrity. The brothers who labor in this truth, putting their life on the line, especially in these times. Salutations to you brothers and you brothers and few sisters who believe in this truth wholeheartedly. Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, so we're going to make this brief. But as you see what's going on in the world today, there's a lot of things that's going on in the world. Through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua, these things was spoke of in the scriptures. And it was written aforetime. And as the prophets, as men of the Lord, we are commanded to prophesy what's going on in the world today, filter what's going on today, and filter it through the scriptures, through the spirit of Yahweh Yahushua. All right, so with that, let's get right into it. All right, you know what? Just to back that up, let's go into matter of fact, that was a good one. Actually, let's go there. Isaiah 13 and 2. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles. And who's at the gates of the nobles? That's the elite, right? And what's lift you up a banner? What's that banner? That's these scriptures upon the high mountain of Babylon, which is also known as America. And exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the people. So we've been commanded to do a job, and that's to prophesy the downfall of Babylon. All right. So with that, let's go ahead real quick. Second Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. So again, this scriptures, this Bible is only written to and directed to the people that's going to receive it, which is Israel, and that on this side is going to be the elect of Israel. But it also is going to talk about the judgments of these other nations. So that's why we lift up this banner on a high mountain, so everybody can hear it, the nation of Israel, so they can turn back. That's why it says in Isaiah 58:1, cry loud and spare not, right? Because that's what we're commanded to do, is to let Israel know who they are, to turn back, convert, because the kingdom of heaven is nigh, it's at hand, right? And also these other nations, we let them know that what their role is going to play in the kingdom and their judgment, and what's to come, and what's happening now, what's happened in the past, and what's to come. And that's prophecy. Prophecy going to the prophesize mean that goes into the meaning of say before. All right. So that's what we're commanded to do. That's why it says, behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. All right. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. So we're not, no matter whether they hear or forbear, right? If they believe, the water Yahweh Yahushua, that they convert and repent and come back to who they are. And that's talking about you Israelites, because this gospel, this salvation is only for you Israelites, and only the elect is going to receive it here on this side. All right. And when it says, fear not the imaginations against thee, and let not the incredulity of them trouble thee, that's their unbelief. Because then you're going to have them that's not going to believe. And that's why you go here through this Romans 3:3, where it says, for what if some did not believe, right? Show their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua without a faith, right? God forbid. That's here go the answer. God forbid. Yeah, let God be true, right? So let's go back to that. Let's real quick. It says, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true, right? These scriptures, because these prophecies that's going to come to pass is going to come to pass. And just like thus saith the Lord in these scriptures, it says we'll get to that. Matter of fact, let's finish this and we'll get to that. For what if some did not believe? Show their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua without effect? God forbid. Yeah, Let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua be true, but every man a liar. All right? Because these words is faithful and true. Right? The Lord is a man that's not going to lie. The Lord is a man that's not going to change. His word is going to go forth and it's not going to return into him void, pursuing Isaiah, right? And Malachi, and of these scriptures that I roughly quoted. All right. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make their faith of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with effect? God forbid. Yeah. Let Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. All right. So whether they believe, whether they not believe, this word is going to go forth. And like whether they hear or forbear, we gotta get this blood off our hands through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right. So I wanted to show you a few things. That's why I'm just China's largest ever Taiwan military drills draw to a close. Right. But as you can see, these things is ramping up. Pelosi going over there to Taiwan and starting to row and bring those Moabites, which is those China, Beijing, to a point where they want to get into that warlike mindset, right? You got what's going on over here but still with Russia and Ukraine, right? That's continue to go on. All right. And then you also have let's see what we got here. What just happened with Israel and Palestine. They was going back and forth, like they normally do, showing shooting airstrikes, hitting each other with missiles, right? And these things are going to continue to intensify as we get closer into that Third World War, right? And we're going to go there real quick. And all this is through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. I have not written down. Pray that this lesson is going to be edified. But Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. So the woe is going to destruction, but the third World War, right? So you got the two world wars that came, right? The second one passed, and behold, the third one come quickly, right? So the 1940s, right, was the end of the 1940s was the second World War. Now right now 60, 80 years later, right? Not that much of a distance from the second war, where things are starting to brew up, and Adon Ratazar, these things speed up, and these wars come to pass. That the Third World War come to pass soon, but we know that other things have to come to pass first, like Jacob's trouble, the implementation of the mandatory MOTB, right? We know these things have to come to pass through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. All right, so let's go back and let's go here, because this is all about prophecy, man, and we got to be knees deep in this prophecy. Why? Because let's go here. What is see the scriptures is they coming. Yahweh Shah comes in a volume of the book, right? And we're gonna get it, and you already know. Revelations 19 and 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him, and said unto me, and he said unto me, Slakia, see thou do it not. I am thy fellow servant, and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Worship Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, for the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. All right, so we gotta be right here. Let's get it. Sirach. Let's go to Sirach 39 and 1. That's 40. Sirach 39 and 1. But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies, man. That's why things were written aforetime for our learning and understanding. However, we know our forefathers in the past, what did they do? Let's go to Jeremiah. What did they do in the past? All right. that we're commanded to do now. All right, is to prophesy the downfall of Babylon and Esau Edom's kingdom. All right, Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So they prophesied, they said before, they warned their people. All right, the prophet which prophesies of peace, when the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord hath truly sent him. Right? So bottom line, when the prophet is on the scene, that's the time where that nation is going to start to crumble. That's when that's the beginning of the downfall of that nation. Is when the prophets come on the scene, man. The prophets was highly regarded in those times, because people understand that when the prophets were on scene, that there was going to be death and destruction soon after. And that's through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Shai, he's raising up his men. He's raising up that tabernacle of David. He's raising up that 144,000 to prophesy the downfall of Babylon and these heathen nations in their rulership, man. Beginning with Esau Edom and the ushering in of our king, the ruler of the next kingdom, which is Yahweh Shai, and then our king, which is going to be King David, right? And then 144,000, judging the 12 tribes, and then all these other nations, right? They're going to come. They're going to be in subjection, right? They're going to be in servitude under us. And then Esau Edom eventually, after 1,000 years, be done away with, man. It's a beautiful thing that we have coming to pass, that we have coming to the nation of Yasharallah, man. That's what the Lord told us. We have to be patient. But however, during this patience, we got to continue to do the work and continue to prophesy the downfall of this place, man. People don't want to see this place go down. People they still caught up in there and what they have going on. But see, the Lord, thus saith the Lord, said this place is going to be hit with fervent heat. As a matter of fact, that's what I was going to, the water y'all watching, that's what I was going to bring out earlier. That these things is not, it's not going to slack, man. All right, let's go, let's get it. 2 Peter 3 and 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise. All right? The Lord is not slack concerning his promise, as some men count slackness, but is long suffering to us. So that goes into that endurance. That goes into that patience, man. Not willing that any shall perish, but that all shall come to repentance. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. All right, and what's going to cause that great noise? Those ICBM missiles, man, them intercontinental ballistic missiles. Well, we just showed you a few articles. These other nations, they have nuclear capability. They have hypersonic missiles, right? They got the Satan 1, Satan 2. They're looking to cause havoc, man. The Lord is not slack concerning verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. That's talking about those thermonuclear missiles hitting number one. The number one main target is here in America, also known as Babylon and other names in the scriptures, man. Here in America, and then also other parts of the world. Israel has to be have to get hit so it can be done over again for the true people of Israel, because the people over in that land is imposters, man. They right now, as you can see, they was having airstrikes back and forth, right? But see, the Lord said when he bring his people into that land, there's gonna no longer be war. So we know there's war over there. So that has to gives us the, we now know that those people over there are not the true people of the true chosen people, man. And for all you naysayers out there, let me ask you, who is the true chosen people? Who fit those curses, man? Who fits Deuteronomy and 28? All right, but let's just get back into it. So behold, I'm gonna finish it off. Just re-say that past, because that's what it's all about, man. Right here. 2 Ezra 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. All right, because we're the mouthpiece of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He's the one who's giving us the spirit, and I don't want to desire that he continue to give us, have mercy on us, and have grace, and continue to give us the spirit to do the work, do his work, and keep our hand on the plow. Because any man who take their hand off the plow is not fit for the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. It's not fit for the kingdom of heaven, man. And we want to be those first fruits through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Adon Ratazah, that we make it into the kingdom, man, and have rulership, and be part of that governing class, man. The ultimate reward is gonna be satisfying, like the brother Dubois was saying in camp today. It's gonna be satisfying when we're able to deny the things here on this side and keeping and be kingdom minded and storing our treasures in the kingdom, all right, and not storing our treasures here. Yeah, we gotta use this. It says use this world, but not abuse it, because the fashion of this world is gonna pass away. So while we here, we still gotta do what we gotta do, but we're not gonna abuse it, because we're kingdom minded, man. We got our eye on a prize, man. But see, we're here to tell you, and teach you that these things are gonna come to pass, because we're here to prophesy, and these things are coming to pass. From the head apostles, the elders of Great Millstone down, and everybody that's like-minded, been prophesizing, and started with them, the apostles, and they've been telling you these things are going to come to pass. And guess what? These things are now popping like popcorn, man. These scriptures are popping like popcorn, man. These prophecies are popping like popcorn right now, man. These plagues, these pestilence, rumors of wars is all coming in clusters, man. And like it says in Matthew 24, we're going to see these things. The end is not yet, though. So we got to wait. We have to endure. All right? So with that, I'm not going to hold the brethren and you sisters long. I pray that this lesson was edifying. Pray that we continue to watch and pray. Watch and be sober. Continue to pray. Because we're gonna need the Lord, man. The Lord's names, Yahweh or Yahweh Shai, is gonna be the strong tower, and the righteous is gonna run to it and it's gonna be safe in that day of trouble, man. And that's gonna guarantee come through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And we want it to come, man, because us, Jake, man, we at the bottom of we at the bottom. All right, and that's not our natural estate. We're supposed to be at the top. But see, now we have to suffer this because the things that we did, we going off, right? All the way back to the Garden of Eden with Adam and Eve. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying to the spirit of Yahweh. Shalom to the whole